Hello and welcome everyone. This is Rahul Akuchi, physics teacher in Afghan-Turk High School. Students, we are going to start our new chapter, which is chapter number 2, and it is related to a very interesting topic, which is one-dimensional motion. But before definition of one-dimensional motion, let me explain you kinematics. So what is kinematics? Kinematics is a branch of mechanics which deals with the motion of objects irrespective of what caused this motion. I'm going to repeat, irrespective of what caused this motion. What does it mean? Pretend that a ball is moving on a surface. We are only going to consider the velocity of this ball, the distance it travels, the displacement, or if it has an acceleration, we are going to count the acceleration also. But we are not going to consider what is the reason of the motion of this ball. So we are not going to consider the reason of the motion of the ball. Only we are going to consider velocity, acceleration, displacement, or distance which this ball is going to travel. This kinematic is divided into one-dimensional motion, two-dimensional motion, and three-dimensional motion. Today we are going to study one-dimensional motion. So what is the definition of one-dimensional motion? The motion of an object in a straight line is called one-dimensional motion. Means the object should move only in one axis. It could be an x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. But it should move only in one axis. As an example, you can see that this car is moving into this straight road. This is called one-dimensional motion. Or pretend that this ball has some height and we are going to leave this ball. It is just going to move downward. It will move only in one axis, which is vertical axis, and it's y-axis. Okay, students, let me show you some real one of these objects. Okay, here we have car also, we have ball also. So pretend that this car is just moving like this. So it is moving only in one axis, which is x-axis. Or this ball is going to fall down towards the ground. It will only going to move towards one axis, which is y-axis. Students, there are some phenomena which is related to one-dimensional motion, like we have scalar and vector quantity. In order to solve the equation of one-dimensional motion or the problems related to kinematics, so you have to know the difference between scalar and vector quantities. So what is a scalar quantity? Scalar quantities are those quantities which has only magnitude. As an example, speed, distance, time, and etc. If I say my speed is 20 km per hour, so it will indicate only magnitude. So that's why we are called as scalar quantity. So what is vector quantity? Vector quantities are those quantities which have both magnitude as well as direction. The example of vector quantity can be velocity, displacement, acceleration, force, and etc. Now, my velocity is 20 kilometers per hour towards north, or towards south, or towards right, or towards left. So, we have mentioned two things here. The magnitude, which is 20 kilometers per hour, as well as the direction, which either it could be east, west, north, or south. So that's why it indicates or it concludes the vector quantities. Okay, students, these are the lessons for today. Hope you understood the lessons. For more videos and updates, try to subscribe our YouTube channel, and wanting more. Don't forget to smile.